Hey, welcome into Shockerland. I'm Billy. Kyle's here with me. Let's get into this. Let's do the first round matchup for Wichita State. Many times, Kyle, I have said, hey, let's talk Marshall. But it's usually Greg Marshall,
Yes.
not Marshall, the college or university. I don't even know, because I don't know much about Marshall.
Come on, you're a football fan.
Here's what I know about Marshall. Yes, great movie. They play Wichita State. They're a 13 seed. They play the 4 seed Wichita State Friday at 12:30 Central Time, Central Standard Time, Central Standard Daylight Savings. Just
whatever it is.
I'm tired. TNT. So find TNT on your TV too, or just go to San Diego, which is where the game is. Which is a long way. It's a long way for Wichita State. It's a really long way for Marshall, because as we all know, Marshall is located somewhere in east of Wichita. Tell us about Marshall, Kyle, because clearly I don't know anything.
Well, I know probably this much more than you do.
But
so
that's
we'll
better.
go with that.
What do we know about this
Well,
team?
this is a team, Marshall's in West Virginia.
Okay.
An interesting factoid, which my sister-in-law brought to my attention.
Okay.
This is a matchup of two schools that had plane crashes for their football teams.
Okay, you
in the
went there.
70s or 70s.
Had to go there. That is
So that's
odd coincidence.
an odd coincidence. But Marshall, they're led by their coach Dan D'Antoni.
Dan.
You're probably familiar with that last name.
Yeah.
His brother Mike,
Okay.
longtime NBA head coach, current coach of the Rockets. And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
like his brother, he likes to score a lot of points. He likes to have an up-tempo team. And they're currently the 6th highest up-tempo team in the nation.
Wow.
On Ken Palm. And they're 114 on Ken Palm. The Shockers are around 20.
Okay.
And so,
good.
Shockers are the clear favorite here.
Yeah.
But this is a dangerous Marshall team that scores a lot of points. They're top 15 in the nation for points per game. And so I see this as kind of a shootout, maybe a game that's in the 80s or maybe even in the 90s.
Okay, that sounds like it would play into Wichita State's advantage.
You think so?
Yes, high scoring, because that's
No
kind of what the
defense?
Shockers do. No defense. Ugh. So, okay, well, let's talk about that. So this Marshall team likes to push the ball. We have seen Wichita State certainly recently struggle against, say, Cincinnati and Houston, which love to slow the game down and play half court. And our guards especially kind of struggle in that area some. So is this matchup a really good one then for Wichita State in that sense offensively?
I think this is a good matchup for the Shockers.
Okay.
And I also think it's a good matchup for the Thundering Herd.
That's what they're going to want to do. Okay.
So,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I don't know how Marshall is going to stop the Shockers.
Okay.
Because the Shockers have a top 5 offense in the nation, and Marshall's defense on Ken Palm is around the mid 140s. So I see the Shockers scoring on most possessions, and just especially the guards, Shamit, Reeves, and Frankamp just going off.
Can we talk about that? Because I hope you're right, but let's be honest. And we're not going to be critical here, but let's talk about the facts. The guards have let Wichita State down in the big games late this season, okay? So we know Coach Greg Marshall called Connor's number to take the big shot against Cincinnati. It didn't fall. I like the call.
Yep.
I think Connor usually makes that shot. He just missed it that time. But then we saw some poor passes made by the other guards, by Landry Shamit and Austin Reeves in the conference tournament. So seeing that, what do we make of that? It all kind of hinges on guard play, doesn't it? The backcourt needs to improve. Can we say that way? Is that fair?
I think it's fair. I think it's also fair to point out that 3 out of the last 4 opponents the Shockers have faced have had a top 20 defense.
They've been really good.
UCF, Cincinnati, and Houston. And so I think that's going to prepare the Shockers well for this tournament, because you're not going to find many teams better defensively than those 3. And so we know the Shockers can score even against good defensive teams. The guards, yes, have struggled, especially late
Recently,
at games.
yeah.
But I still have confidence in them, and especially against this Marshall team, I don't see, Marshall's hindering them or getting in their way from scoring.
Is it fair to say also then, because of the conference change and because of the more difficult regular season schedule, this team is more battle tested, even in moments where they have come up short? That experience should help them, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, even if you look at the NCAA tournament teams they face in conference, Cincinnati and Houston, Cincinnati's a 2 seed. They beat them. So the Shockers have already beat a 2 seed this year.
That's right. Yeah.
They beat Houston, a 6 seed, and Houston probably should have been a 4 or 5.
I agree. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah, so they have that experience. They've had that. They've had the experience with these great teams, and so it'll certainly help them.
Let's put it this way: if Wichita State plays at its best capability, or even just good, plays as it should,
Yes.
Wichita State wins this game.
Yes, absolutely.
What about Marshall? What has been Marshall's best? What point in the season are they peaking now? What has been their best win? What do we know about that team?
Well, in the non-conference, they didn't do a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
They played Xavier, and they only lost by 4 points, which is close
Xavier's
to a win.
Yeah, no doubt.
And Xavier's a 1 seed.
That's a 1 seed, yeah.
They were that close to beating the 1 seed this season.
Okay.
But they play in Conference USA, and so they finished, I believe, 4th in the regular season. And Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee were the 2 teams that many thought would make the NCAA tournament, and it ended up that Marshall won the tournament, the postseason tournament, to play in the NCAA tournament. And so this team is good, but it's the 4th best team in their conference.
And they made a run.
Yes, they made a run at
in
the end.
Conference tournament. Okay. I've learned quite a bit about Marshall because that name popped up on the selection show, and I don't know. But okay, so that's Wichita State against Marshall Friday, 12:30 p.m. on TNT. They're playing in San Diego. There are no local teams playing in San Diego for that, so it'd be interesting to see. There could be a lot of Shocker fans there. That'd be nice to see. Beautiful weather this time of year, any time of year in San Diego. As you can see, as we're live from San Diego, not from Orlando anymore at the conference tournament.
Completely different.
We are here. It's beautiful here in San Diego. Hey, thanks for watching. Check the Shockers out. We'll be with you as long as they're going. And we'll even talk in the offseason as well. But the offseason is so far away, we know that. And we'll follow the Shockers as they make another run in the NCAA tournament.